Lesson 3. Clauses. Consider the group of colored words in these pairs of sentences. He expects to get the job. He expects that he will get the job. He, subject. Will get the job, predicate. The tiger lurked in the dense forest. The tiger lurked where the forest was dense. The forest, subject. Was dense, predicate. Sardar Patel was a man with an iron will. Sardar Patel was a man who had an iron will. Who, subject, had an iron will, predicate. In each of these pairs of sentences, we recognize the first group of colored words as a phrase. The second group of colored words contains a subject and a predicate. Definition. Clause is a group of words which forms parts of a sentence and contains a subject and a predicate. Kinds of clauses. 1. Adverb clause. Look at the groups of colored words in the following sentences. He left home at sunrise. Left when? He left home when the sun rose. Left when? It is evident that both the groups of words in color in sentences 1 and 2 do the work of an adverb as they modify the verb left, showing when the action was performed. We at once recognize the first group of words, at sunrise, as an adverb phrase. Is the second group of words, when the sun rose, also an adverb phrase? No, it is not a phrase. For unlike a phrase, it has a subject, sun, and a predicate, rose, of its own, and forms part of a sentence. Such a group of words that forms part of a sentence and has a subject and a predicate of its own is called a clause. Since the clause, when the sun rose, does the work of an adverb, qualifying the verb left, it is called an adverb clause. Definition. An adverb clause is a group of words which contains a subject and a predicate of its own and does the work of an adverb. Examine the following sentences. The bus stopped at an intersection. The bus stopped where the roads intersected. In both these sentences, the groups of words in color do the work of an adverb. The group of words in sentence 1 is a phrase, while group of words in sentence 2 is a clause, because it has a subject, the roads, and a predicate, intersected, of its own. It can be noticed that an adverb phrase is equivalent to the adverb clause and can therefore be replaced by it. Kinds of adverb clauses. There are different types of adverb clauses. First, adverb clause of time. We use the words like when, as, whenever, before, after, and since to introduce adverb clauses of time. He reached school before the first bell rang. Second, adverb clause of place. We use the words like where and wherever to introduce adverb clauses of place. We sat in the lawn where the grass was thick. Third, adverb clause of reason. We use the words like because, since, as, and that to introduce adverb clauses of reason. As you have been suspended, you cannot come to the office till further notice. Fourth, adverb clause of comparison. We use the words like than and as to introduce adverb clause of comparison. Can you jump this high as I do? Fifth, adverb clause of purpose. We use the words like so that, in order that, and lest to introduce adverb clauses of purpose. We work so that we may earn. All citizens must stay united in order that our country can progress. He followed the road signs carefully, lest he lose his way. 2. Adjective clauses. Look at the groups of words in color in the following sentences. The dress with the floral print is hers. The dress which has the floral print is hers. The first group of words with the floral print describes the dress, that is, it qualifies the noun dress and does the work of an adjective. It is what we call an adjective phrase. The second group of words, which has the floral print, also describes the dress, and so does the work of an adjective. But because it contains a subject, which, and a predicate has the floral print of its own, it is called an adjective clause. Definition: an adjective clause is a group of words which contains a subject and a predicate of its own and does the work of an adjective. Examine the following sentences. I have a dog of Irish breed. I have a dog whose breed is Irish. The group of words of Irish breed qualifies the noun dog. The group of words whose breed is Irish also qualifies the noun dog. Hence, both these groups of words do the work of an adjective. But the group of words of Irish breed is a phrase, while the group of words whose breed is Irish is a clause. Adjective phrase of Irish breed is equivalent to the adjective clause whose breed is Irish and can therefore be replaced by it. 3. Noun clauses. Examine the groups of words in color in the following sentences. They intend to start a business enterprise. Intend to do what? They intend that they will start a business enterprise. Intend to do what? The first group of words, to start a business enterprise, does not contain a subject and predicate of its own. It is therefore a phrase, and is an object of the verb intend, and hence does the work of a noun. It is therefore a noun phrase. The second group of words, that they will start a business enterprise, contains a subject and a predicate of its own. It is therefore a clause. This clause is the object of the verb intend, and so does the work of a noun. We therefore call it a noun clause. Now examine the sentence. That she should insist on resigning is very surprising. Here the clause, that she should insist on resigning, is the subject of the verb is. It therefore does the work of a noun and is what we call a noun clause. Definition: a noun clause is a group of words which contains a subject and a predicate of its own and does the work of a noun. Examine the following sentences and notice the work done by the clause in each. I knew where I could meet them. I went to the place where I could meet them. I went where I could meet them. In sentence 1, the clause does the work of a noun and is the object of the verb knew. In sentence 2, the clause does the work of an adjective and qualifies the noun place. In sentence 3, the clause does the work of an adverb and modifies the verb went. Hence, it is clear that the same clause may be a noun clause in one sentence, an adjective clause in another sentence, and an adverb clause in yet another.